Welcome back to the MLS Review Show. Saturday's action started at Quest Field in Seattle, where the Sounders hosted the Chicago Fire in a matinee. Week 3 was a tale of good news, bad news for Sigi Schmid and the Sounders. The good news? Despite missing Fredy Montero, Schmid's side still managed to score twice thanks to the inspired play of Argentine playmaker Mauro Rosales and O'Brien White's solid effort up top. The bad news, however, was that Seattle was unable to hold on to the lead, conceding twice and leaving Northern California with only 1 point. Back home, though, John Kennedy Hurtado returned to the starting lineup, looking to shore things up in the back against Chicago. The Fire's Uruguayan striking tandem of Gaston Purari and Diego Chavez has notched 3 goals in the opening 2 MLS games, and they were also instrumental in a U.S. Open Cup play-in victory over the Colorado Rapids. Facing the Sounders, Chicago were rested and confident of coming out with a result in front of the Seattle faithful. Arlo White was among the crowd at Quest Field.
Montero, we wish him well in his recovery from wrist surgery. Maybe we'll see him in Philadelphia next week. We're underway. Rosales got himself a yard for a cross here. Header comes in, is magnificent! Absolutely magnificent! O'Brien White has scored again. What a header from 16 yards. Boy, oh boy, that's how you head towards goal. Purari slides it through. Mayarko has got round the back here. Chavez, 1-1! Diego Chavez with his 3rd goal of the season. Purari, the give and go with Mayarko. Low cross came in. Chavez steps in ahead of Jeff Park. That is a wonderful finish by Diego Chavez. Gonzalez into the area. Rosales is there, gets the flick on. Freeberg over the bar! He went with his right boot there, Eric Freeberg, and the horror of the situation dawned on him straight away. Could he have dived and headed that ball into an empty net? Zakawani, the flying winger, gets it back by O'Brien White. Freeberg making a run here. Can Zakawani send him up? He goes alone! He doesn't need anybody, Steve Zakawani. Look at this from Zakawani. Freeberg tearing into the 6-yard box. Zakawani finishes with such coolness. Left-footed under Johnson. Cigares, he does like to get in these positions. It's a good crossover as well, and it's a header over the bar by Purari, the Uruguayan forward. Fills it around into the box. There's Purari, centre of goal. On goal already this season. He will have a shot. He went for the near post. He's still bouncing around. Chavez with the opportunity. Casey Keller. How does he do it? Look at this. Goodness me. Second save of the match. Possibilities here for Seattle. That's a super ball over the top to Steve Zakawani. Good first time control. O'Brien White is into the penalty area. Zakawani. Is this the moment? Super ball by Nate Jacob, wasn't it? Logan Paws was the furthest man back. Zakawani, nice move. Ozzy Alonso's all alone. He's going for it, Ozzy Alonso. He's clean through. Here's the chip, and it's just over the bar onto the roof of the net. The cheers ring around this wonderful stadium. It's all over. The first win of the season.
Despite his pleasure with new acquisition Dwayne De Rosario, Red Bulls head coach Hans Backe wasn't thrilled with the outcome of last week's game. With a dominant amount of possession, New York were able to convert only once, and a defensive miscue meant only 1 point at home against an Eastern Conference rival. The telling moment of the match was this unconverted chance by Thierry Henry.
Nodded down, but falls to Richards. He'll chip it over the top to Rosario. Edge of the 6-yard box, high into the air, it falls to the ground. Henry's denied.
Pressure on the Frenchman to score has been building for a few weeks. After that miss, New York fans were getting restless. Those fans took their nerves down the New Jersey Turnpike to face the top team in the East, the Philadelphia Union. Peter Novak's side dropped a close decision in LA a week ago, and it was the lack of scoring chances that had the manager most frustrated. The Union notched only 2 goals in their first 3 games. The fearsome trio of Sebastian Letou, Danny Mwanga, and Carlos Ruiz had only 1 among them. Would they finally explode against the Red Bulls in front of a packed house and a national audience? Adrian Healy and John Harkes called the action from PPL Park.
Well, every season is a long journey, isn't it, with some important staging posts along the way. Tonight, has the potential to be one of those pivotal moments. So, in which they launched 22 shots. There's an early shot testing Condor. What about that from Carlos Ruiz? Left footed right into the mix. Oh, Danny Califf. It squirmed through to Danny Califf.
It's whipped in. Miss cleared just right through everybody.
Agudelo, Rosario. Good numbers here for the Red Bulls. Rosario picking out Agudelo, who goes for goal and denied by the post.
Great ball that was.
Agudelo's touch is right on though, and the finish so nearly there for Juan Agudelo. Well, he hit the post earlier on, now he's hit the crossbar.
What a great ball by Joel Limper. He was my MVP from last year at this club. You see Juan Agudelo, great first touch. He sets everything up right, brings the keeper out. He just can't keep it down on the frame, hits the woodwork.
Latu has got the better of his man, Roy Miller. Latu! Oh, and Condor got very, very lucky.
Here it is. He leans, and I'm not sure what he's done there.
Goes Henri. Falls for Limper. Low drive, just the wrong side of the post.
See Thierry Henry almost looking here to set up for a bicycle. Limper, I love how he just strikes his first time.
19-year-old Roger Torres coming on, replacing Carlos Ruiz, who is the Colombian for the Guatemalan. Not only talking about Thierry Henry on the Red Bulls roster, a giveaway here for Mwanga. And it's on! Oh, what a moment for Roger Torres! He's picked the perfect time to score his first Philadelphia goal. Midway through the second half, a horrible mistake by the Red Bulls. Punished by Philadelphia.
Here's the ball being played. Tim Ream, what a bad giveaway that was to Mwanga. He lays the ball in, he's just onside. Does it come through? Wow, timing is everything.
It's only 3 points, but it feels like a whole lot more. Peter Novak pumping his fists in the air in delight. Roger Torres, what a contribution from him with his first touch of the ball. It's a goal he will remember for a long, long time.
Coming up next, we'll head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the Revolution hosted Real Salt Lake. Could the surprising Revs ambush the CONCACAF Champions League heroes?